Alper, thinking of some of the emerging technology trends that we're seeing around education, what are some of those that are top of mind for you?
I think we have a big storm, maybe even to tsunami ahead of us. We should all prepare for that, not only educational institutions, any colossal institutions in our society. That is the technological development of distributed ledger technologies, in the popular sense, the blockchain. So, and when you hear blockchain, don't please ever think about what's going to be the price of Bitcoin or anything. This is, I think there is much deeper change that it involves. So, I think we can talk another hour about that, but simply the blockchain makes any institution that provides trust, uh, uh, um, um, makes that institution irrelevant in a way. So universities are also providers of trust because of they provide credentials.
But it doesn't mean that I, as a learner, could do a guitar course online or could do a pottery course somewhere, but could also do an MBA or a new emergent type of course, and those credentials are on a blockchain record. So it doesn't matter where my learning comes from, but my blockchain record can be taken wherever I go with me. Is is that what's coming?
Well, I think that flexibility is number one, but there's even a more fundamental change that's coming. When you study with a university today, and when you graduate, you get a piece of the paper, which we call diploma, which is very valid. But actually, you never get your credential. You get your credential stays with the university. How do we know that? If you want to apply for immigration or for a job or something, if somebody wants to validate your piece of paper, they have to go back all the way to your university to validate it. That means your credential is stored and still is in the ownership of the university, and it can be revoked at any time. You don't have control. But in the blockchain, in the structure, you say you will have it in your blockchain, you will have the ownership. And that's a big power shift. So I think that power shift is very critical. And it mandates the educational institutions to really question and change their role and how they are organized and what their purpose is. So because they will lose that power as a trust institution, and it's going to be the same for any institution, including banks, which provides that trust and everything. But from the perspective of education, blockchain will be the tsunami, and together with this technology, digital and technology change, where it allows us to work anywhere, study anywhere, learn anywhere, anytime. Together with that, it will be a huge change, and I think I would invite educational institutions to really embrace and prepare. I think we already have passed the critical point. If you look at ICOs, the initial coin offerings in the educational sense, there are hundreds of very innovative ICOs on the blockchain domain for education. So I think the deep wave is already too big. So I think it's very soon that we're going to see these changes.
So that's tech on the credentializing side. Are there other tech emerging on the content side, for example?
We can still continue on all these two trends, like work anywhere, study anywhere, and also credentialing, or providing knowledge with the blockchain. That will enable you or us or universities or the learners to bring or create credentials with faculty, distributed faculty, distributed knowledge, rather than kind of fixated faculty structures, static knowledge, curriculums, and everything. So it will have much more fluid and adaptive way of learning, as we described, with the help of AI technologies, which is going to be more commoditized by that time.
I have to ask you about AI technology then. How in practice do you think AI will assist in this delivery? What's going to be going on? How does it impact my experience as a learner?
I think the AI, in the simplest sense, the artificial intelligence or the machine and the algorithm together with the code, will make it very easy for us to search and find and consume different learning experiences from wherever it is at the best time and cost based parameters. So you will be able to find um, whatever the learning path you are on, without searching on Google or without um, doing a lot of preparation or consuming time, you'll be able to access the right set of knowledge for your learning style, for your conditions, or in terms of time and abilities, very very easily at the simplest sense. So coupled with the distributed sense of learning with the blockchain, it will also make it very favorable for the learner and for the teacher, let's say, or the knowledge provider to meet, because we will have the middleman that we have today will have a totally different meaning. We will not need the middleman anymore.